Evening all, how are we? Been a long time since I've hit stream. Got a new GPU installed, so fingers crossed, the stream won't be as laggy as it has been lately. So let's have a look then. We are at sunny Glasgow. Now I've tried to have a play with the camera settings. I wanted to set some preset settings up, but there we go. Here she is then. So the new beta. I've not done anything with it yet, so this will be a bit of a learning curve. But welcome to Edinburgh, not Glasgow. Let's have a look and get started then. Now from memory, I haven't done this aircraft for some time. Well, at least I got the hotkey right. So we'll pop the battery on and we'll stick the external power on. So here's the IRS, which you have to do now. And from memory we have to put these on. They're already on. The APU generator will go on as well. FD door power. Those go on, and then the fuel pumps as well. The packs go on as well, and the nav lights. Is looking nice. I'm not going to fly on VATSIM tonight because I'm not familiar with the aircraft since its update. Right, so wing anti-ice goes to auto. I'm trying to remember everything else, it's been so long. Right, down to the old FMC then. So position initialization, I presume won't let me copy that into there. That's already done it. Okay, cool. Right, so there's no load manager in this, so we need to set our fuel and payload, so let's just do that first. Fuel is going to be 11581. A lot of fuel to come out. 11581. Just going to do a short flight just to see what it sounds like, see what it flies like. 160 will do. And then the takeoff weight 185900. Let's get that as close as we can. That'll do. Cool, now we have got checklist built in, I have seen that. So our reference airport is EGPH. Now it won't let me add a gate, but that's fine. It's got our position and we're going to lower route. Now there's no SimBrief integration. The guys at Working Title have made that clear. So it's a manual input, which is pretty easy. We've got EG. Now it should already have EGPH there, but it hasn't, but that's no problem. And then we're going to just go down to Birmingham. If anyone knows me, this is my favourite route. We'll pop a flight ID in and we'll call it Tomjet 2064. And we'll activate the route. Now we're out of, let's just reset this. Have I not pre-run the route? Let's have a quick look. Generate the flight would help. Right. Let's just reset this now. That's better. Right, I need to just check the weights again because I hadn't updated the flight plan. So 10853. To be fair, it's fine where it is. We'll leave it. Okie dokie. So we need to pop our routes in. So we're going out of runway 06 here at Edinburgh on a Go Sun 1 Delta, and we'll execute that through. Back to routes, and very much like the 737 in terms of entry. This route will be a P600 to Fenwick. And it was FENIK. So there's no SimBrief integration at the moment. So L6, I prefer to manually put it in anyway, or I always have done. L612. And then that is to Elbus. And then the final was UL612 to Croft. Now, I haven't flown this yet. I've only just updated the simulator, and I have not flown this bird for a long time. And that was to Croft. We'll execute that. That was pretty easy. Performance. So, 0 fuel weight, I presume you just click it. Reserves. 2,000 tons, check. Cruise will be where are we? 250. It says the cost index on here is 121. I don't think it is, but we'll go with it just to speed the stream up. The centre of gravity, you just double click to load in. Thrust limit, now I don't have a calculator for this to work out the flex, if you like, but we'll go with a thrust reduction for now, just for the purpose of this. Will be a flaps 5 takeoff. I did select it, didn't I? Perhaps I missed the button. Flaps 5 takeoff. Centre of gravity here. I'll leave the thrust temperature in. And we can see we've got 142, 147 and 156. Now, and I think you've got to type that one in, 185.9. And reconfirm the numbers. Right, we're just going to make sure we haven't missed anything. Just going to go through and make sure. Ah, there we go. FMC flight completed. That's what I was waiting for, so I've got that. That's good. Okie dokie. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to set my custom views up, actually. Which is going to be a pain in the arse now, isn't it? Now I'll start the stream. I'm not going to be able to change my camera position because I'm going to keep going outside. I'll set them up afterwards. Not to worry. I just can't change my view. Otherwise I'll be landing up outside each time I do. Right, okie dokie. So, into checklist, let's try these. So battery switch is on, external power is selected. We're not going to do the APU yet. Emergency light switch, guard closed. Let's have a look at that. Which is up at the top. Guard is closed. Nav's light switch is on. The logo light switch is not required. Flight directors, they're linked. That's on. Seatbelts now on, and then the transponder panel. So let's have a quick look. Where's that? Is that under Navrod? Nope. I can see the panel. Ah, there it is. See it. Here's the panel with your switch for TARA and whatever, but we'll set our expander and we'll save it. Our code is 2000. I'm not going online with this flight until I'm familiar with the aircraft, because the VATSIM guys will rip me apart, but there we go. So we'll pop this onto here for now. Right, so then we've got a before start. So our flight level is going to be flight level 250. We'll pop that in. We'll reset the barometer. We need to make sure it's on hectopascals, which is done. The up speed V2 is 157. We'll set that. Oh, can't you, Commander? I'm going to look through the legs page in a second. So typically on this you would click the one below it and drop it on top of the discontinuity. Let's have a quick look. So I'm bound to have one. Next page. So I should have a... let me put my arrival in. So the arrival's going to be, I think it's runway 33. Into Birmingham, 33, Croft 1 Bravo. So let's just pop that in. ILS 33 on a Croft 1 Bravo. We'll execute that. Back to legs. Right, see how I've got a disco here. All I typically do is click here and I drop that on top and I click execute. I am going to put a custom waypoint in though, if it will allow me. Now that will be interesting to see if it does. So what I'm going to do is, for this runway, I'm going to click on CF33 and I want a 220 degree at 5 miles. Let's see if it can do custom waypoints. And it'll be that one. We'll have a quick look. We'll pop that. Yeah, it does do custom waypoints. So there you go. So what I've done is I've made myself sort of a base leg, and I'll work out how to get to the planning page in a minute so we can make sure that that's worked. Right, here's the plan. I presume I've got to go on ND first. Yeah, the ATR is just you delete, but on any Boeing you have to drag the one below up. Alright, there's my plan. That's what I wanted. And then let's, from chase we want to go, there we go. So I've made myself a really nice little approach into Birmingham there by using a custom waypoint, which is good. We'll go back to map on here. Right, where was I? I was going through the checklists. So pop the traffic and the weather on. I'm probably cheating by doing that now, but altitude set. We'll pop LNAV, VNAV and the auto throttle on. Takeoff speed is set. Right, the trim needs to be in the green. So if we go, here's our trim. But it's not moving. What have I done wrong? Have I got SPAD next open? Oh, that's why it's not moving, because SPAD next is closed. Let me just reboot SPAD next. I forgot I rebooted the sim, so that's Right, I need to assign that to that profile. Right, there we go, cool. Right, so now my trim should move, and I'm going the wrong way. Into the green. I'm going to go quite nose heavy, I think, on this, but we'll see how we get on. Trim set, altimeter set, taxi takeoff briefing I'm not going to bother with. Right, let's see if good old GSX works with this aircraft. And while we're doing that, let's start the APU. So let's have a list, and we'll have a list outside. That APU sounds good. That sounds sponsored. Oh, I forgot I've changed my view. I've got to go back inside. I can't change my view again because I was in the process of setting up some custom views. This VNav is supposed to be absolutely brilliant, by the way. Now I should, if I save that view, that should help me. And then, should we just, while we're waiting, I think, what I'm gonna, can I, actually I think I've just screwed it up now by saving that custom view. Right. Do I want to mess about with custom views right now? I don't. I'm not going to. Okay, right. I just need to sort this out at another time. So we're going to do a facing north. Right. I want to try and get my view right again because it's not letting me save it. Right. Close that down. Might make a complete hash of this, but I don't mind. Beacon lights going on. Let's get to this. Right. So that's before taxis next. So let's. Right, let's start number 2. And wait till we've got and we'll introduce the fuel. I want to listen outside, but I'm going to cock my view up again. We'll go back to the cockpit. Oh, I like that groan. Right, engine is stable. Let's start number 1. Where's he taking me? Oh, there. Okay. introduce the fuel, because I forgot.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Haha, yeah, I'll let you know when I do mine. A couple of people that have tried it have said it's been absolutely brilliant. It's been just like the PMDG 737, so we'll find out. Oh, listen to that engine. I've got some really powerful headphones. That sounds beefy. Don't know what that sounds like on the stream, but that sounds really good my end. Right, engine cut out. So we'll pop the brakes onto RTO, if I remember that one right. Right, APU needs to go off. Better pop some overhead panel lights on as well. And the glare shield lights. Got to try and remember where all the lights are. And we've got the right, so APU is off. Speed brake lever armed. Didn't think you armed the speed brake. Auto brake RTO, takeoff flaps. I missed the flaps being set, but never mind. Okay, flap. And we're going to go for yeah, it's good. Right, okay, taxi light is set. Right, let's taxi down to runway 06. Probably need a lot of welly to get this moving. So I'm going to move my view up a little bit. Just go out on golf from memory. Oh yeah. Right, full up, full down. Yeah, okay, we're good. Good God. It takes some welly to get this going. Do you know what? I've missed the hydraulics somewhere. That's what I've missed. I thought I'd missed something. I'm in the middle of setting up my custom views and I hadn't finished because I forgot and so my views are all over the place at the minute. I want to try and get my view right. I think they've done a great job. The sounds are, I've only got the sound so far because this is my first time flying it, but so far everything is what I'd expect it to be. Need to go onto the VNAV page. Check some wellies to get this going though. That's done. Engine anti-ice is not required. We don't need a strobe yet. I can go outside for the view, but then I can't get back in properly because I've finished my custom views, but would help if we're on the line as well, wouldn't it? She looks good. Ground speed is currently 20 knots, that'll do. If I've just idled the power, how quickly does it take to slow down? 20, 19, yeah, so it does drop out quite quick. I think Headwind did a good job with this, but they never really got it because it was an encrypted model. They could only do so much, whereas Working Title have got full access to it. So we're Boeing in tonight. I normally do the flight, the CJ4 or the Phoenix. So we're in the scary Boeing. 21 knots, probably way off the centre line again. How's the stream holding up? I've got a new GPU in today because it was really bad last time, really stuttery. Hopefully it's quite stable tonight. I need to watch the screen. Nearly 30 knots now, so we're at our limit. Got a nice crosswind. I like the ATR. I think they've done a good job with that for the cost of it. I was lucky enough to get a version of it before it was released, but with my commitments at work, unfortunately, I never got to use it, which is a real shame. Right, as we're approaching, let's do things. Strobes going on, landing lights going on. We'll turn off the taxi. In fact, I'll take the corner first. Gonna need some welly to get round the corner though. I just can't wait to hear these Trents spool up. Well, that was a bit vicious on the braking. Right, strobes are on. Landing light switches are on. There, and we need to just go to TARA on here. Check, that's done. And next is after takeoff, so let's go back to the ND display. It does sound good. Wonder why my elevators are bouncing though. I hope that's not a sign of a problem. Take the power off and it just stops because it's so heavy. And you think you're straight and then you look outside and realise you're not. Oh, look at that, bang on the line. And do the strobes, have we got sort of... You don't get the reflections, do you, yet? I don't think that's been done yet with the lighting on the ground, with the strobes. Perhaps it's not quite dark enough, I don't know. Well, I'll find out now. Let's just spool these up to about 50%. They're stable. Okay, take off. Well, I better watch what I'm doing here. The crosswind's taking me off the runway. Okay, 157, rotate. I'm giving it some welly to get the nose up. Whoa, what was that little... What was the nose up then? I've got no control. Got no control on my joystick. Just stop it there for a second. What's wrong with SPAD next? I've got 0 elevator control, which is really flaming frustrating. Let's have a quick look. I've got no elevators at all. It's programmed. Oh, you're back in a minute. Let's have a quick look at the back. They're moving, but they're not. They're not right. Okay. Right, well, you're back. We'll just have to make sure we're reconfigured and we'll try it again. That's that's a real shame. Right, make sure the parking brakes are set. Right, they're armed. Just try again. Now, have we got a flight control page? We should have somewhere. Check these comms, flight controls, up, down, but they're not coming back. They're really slow coming back. And let's just check the pressurization, the hydraulics. All the high systems are primed. It could just be a glitch in my joystick, but it wouldn't lift up and then it just nosed up and then stalled. Right, let's try again. Just spool up. Right, it says I've got no V speeds at the minute, so let's go back to performance. This is fine, it's the first flight, it's the first look. It's right, let's just do these in again. Let's go again and see what happens. I'm just checking SPAD next now and my elevator's definitely working. But it seemed to be like a really hard to get it off the ground. And then it just shot up. Now my elevator's fine this time. Give up. Okay, to AP for now. That was better. I don't know if I had a problem with spad necks for a time, but it draws a really nice line actually. Okay, we'll go flaps 1 and speed check, flaps up. So RTO's off, turn off the runway lights. It's a real shame, but I haven't set up my wing views yet. Once we've taken this corner, I'm going to take out the I do find this climb's ridiculously fast. Right, we'll find where's delete. Let's delete this altitude constraint and let's just climb. There's another one. Delete. This thing is climbing at a ridiculous rate. 5,000 feet per minute. But there's our landing lights off. And then we need to just disable so if you touch your throttles it overrides the autopilot, the auto throttle. Okay, I'll see. Right, let's just stick a direct into Dean's Cross to speed things up. Next page, Dean's Cross, previous page, here, and we'll execute that. Feels a bit boring without VATSIM. Have we got any controllers online? Let's have a look. No, so we might as well go on to VATSIM. I just don't like flying with controllers on a new aircraft when I'm unfamiliar with it, so but there is no one online, so let's just go and go Tomjet 2064. And I need to cut that view off and just have that view on. Right, where's VATSIM? Tomjet 2064, and we're at a B78X, and we'll file a flight plan. Right, let's have a quick look at the old. I want to have a look at where my stream looks, because on my screen here it looks really, really washed out. No, it looks alright actually on the stream. That's cool. Gonna have to speed the engines up a bit though. Once we're at cruise. Commander, if you're still on, how did you get on landing? Let's push the speed to its limit. I wonder what's causing this horrible bloody blocking on my contrails. I was going to try and set my my view. I'll have to do it after. Set my wing views. So, checklists. Landing gears up. Flaps are up. Anti-ice is not needed, and the spoilers are down. That's interesting, we're climbing. Oh, did I set standard? That was the problem, okay. I missed going over to standard because I was too busy messing about. Quite liking the enunciated here with the alerts. We're climbing again. That's really interesting. So we went to vertical speed at a minus, and we climbed. Let's see if it'll pull us back down now to 25,000. See, that's got to be a bug. We're now descending at 6,000 feet per minute. Let's come off the autopilot for a minute. Just climb back up. There's certainly got a couple of bugs in this so far. Let's just see if we can bring it back. Just climb at a better rate for a minute. It's got to be an elevator issue here, because it's descending it straight back down again. Now, if we go autopilot, what's it going to do? Is it going to climb or is it going to dive? There's definitely a few things that need smoothing out, but let's see what this does. Right, so in the VNAV page, set. There's no way of pulling the weather in on. I'm not going to do that now. Okay, so progress 7.2 at Birmingham, and we've got 8, so we need to lose 0.8. So if we go in here, 182.7. Minus 0.8 is 181.9. So that's our predicted landing weight, 181.9. One 181.9. Doesn't want to take it. Let's just try again. No, it doesn't want to take it, not to worry there. Oh, now it's taken it, 181.9. And we're now cruising at 25,000 feet. So whatever the bug was, it sorted itself out. And our top of percent 0.73 miles. I'm gutted I've got no custom view set up. What I could probably do is they do give you some on here by the look of it. That wind flex is incredible. Next stream I'll do, I'll have my view set up properly anyway, get that done. And top of descent is 50 miles. That scenery looks really good. Wanted to go a little bit faster, but it seems to mess with the altitude. Let's try again. Going to test. I haven't streamed for ages. I'm going to test a couple of the widgets. So let's text the alert box. We got alert box installed. Let's have a look. So it's just the chat bot. See if we can test. Ooh, we're getting tired now. PC and half chucking out some heat. 21 miles, and we're going to descend down to 2,500 feet. We'll bring the speed back to VNAV speed now. Ready for our descent. So on our tune now we should have 110.1 at 326, which we do, which is good. And the minimums are 428. that'll do, 430. Don't like sitting so low down, but that's too high. Let's try that. The wipers work. Well, they won't work at this altitude anyway, but we'll try that as we get lower. Excuse me. Ah, there's Manchester, just about to fly over the top of it. And there we go then, there goes our descent. And then we've got our VNAV on here. The MSFS are having a wobble because we are online, because we're streaming. That guy's pretty close. He's not showing on TCAS, is he? Oh, he's not that close. Right, let's go direct to our point here. Struggle to get that button to click. Oh dear, tired. Well, we'll see how the landing goes. I haven't landed this thing for a very long time. It's good to have a modified version that works really well though. A couple of bugs, but yeah, not bad at all. I screwed the VNAV profile by going direct to a custom waypoint by the look of it, which is fine. She looks good. Have I just shut the engines down? I was messing with a bloody button then. Oh, wouldn't you better believe it? I just caught a shortcut. In one of them days today, I just somehow managed to catch Control A. See if we can get the APU going and get us back online as quick as we can. Must admit, she glides nicely. Got APU on. She's gliding lovely, to be fair. See if he'll let me start two at once. The autopilot's just kicked back in by the look of it. Well recovered. Going to be really high now though, so we'll drop down. Alright, so we're nicely downwind. We've had some problems. Some of them caused by bugs, some of them caused by me, let's be fair. And we're downwind now. Hey, how are ya? I just ballsed up, I just caught a shortcut. Got a stick shaker. I just caught a shortcut and shut down the engines in mid-flight, which was quite funny. Should be able to shut off the APU and I had to restart the engines. We didn't panic, we didn't crash, and it actually glided really well. Yeah, do you know what? I just sort of, what's the word?
2500.
Slewed myself back to the runway. My elevator wasn't working on my joystick for some reason, but I restarted SPAD next and it was fine afterwards. I will go flaps 1. I will go flaps 5. Bring the speed down to the flaps 5 speed. Don't think there's anyone about, but Birmingham traffic, Tomjet 2064, base leg runway 33. Oh, it's good to see you buttered it. I'll be honest, I haven't landed this thing since it was the default, so we will see what happens. I'm that tired now, and I've made that many stupid mistakes like shutting the engines down mid-flight. I don't really care tonight. I've got to that point where I want to go to bed. So we're on a we're just on a intercept course now. So I can't select approach. Oh, I can, and it's already locked. Okay. And we are localizer established. Yeah. Good night, mate. Take care. Thanks for sticking around. I'll catch you next time. I'm just going to shut this off and go to bed myself anyway, but take care, see ya. Gear down before we forget. And at gear down we will remember to and we want the runway lights on. Right, we're probably not going to butcher it, but it don't matter. Let's see if we can. And my throttle's fully. If I touch the throttle, it's going to screw it up. We'll see what happens. God, it's been ages since I've landed one of these. We'll see what happens. Now that didn't feel very heavy, but it sounded very heavy. Them landing lights don't extend out very far, do they? I might as well go all the way to the end. Oh. Well, that was eventful. We do get some ground reflections as well, then that's alright. need to watch the screen. That light, I don't know if it's DLSS, the way it's dancing on that screen or what. It's doing my head in. Let's have a look. Is it DLSS or is it TLA? Let's just move this over to TLA for a minute. Yeah, it was a DLSS making that light dance. Well, the flaps are up. Actually, now I can see all the panels a lot better now. I'm still on bloody standard pressure as well. You can tell how tired I am. Right, welcome to Birmingham. I'm going to leave it there because I'm really tired. I need to go to bed, and you can probably tell I'm making stupid mistakes because I'm just tired. So thanks for watching, appreciate it, and catch you soon. See ya.